Hey everybody, it's Chris with Simple Tech with this week's Simple Tech tip, helping you take the stress out of Apple IT. Have you ever had that picture that there's just a part of it inside that you really love and you wish you could use it maybe in a newsletter or maybe extract that, or on the other side, just delete it from the picture entirely? Well, stay tuned. We're going to help you do that. And we're also going to show you how to remove a background from an image, all using Preview on your Mac. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. All right, so I have a few pictures here on my desktop that we're going to use, and I am going to use Bad Bunny and Cool Cheetah. So what's really neat about these are two great subjects, and I would love to use these in a flyer that I'm putting together in Pages or a newsletter of some sort, right? It just sounds like something that would be fun, especially since we just got through Easter with all the pink pastel colors, and we got this cool Bad Bunny. All right, so the first thing that we want to do, if we want to take an item out of a picture and copy and paste it into a document, something that we're creating, it's really easy to do in Preview using what's called the Smart Lasso tool. Pardon me. So to get to the Smart Lasso tool, we do need to show our markup toolbar inside of Preview. So I'm going to come over here to the little pencil in the circle here, Show Markup Toolbar, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. And our Smart Lasso tool is hiding over here underneath this square over on the left-hand side. So you got rectangular, elliptical, lasso, and Smart Lasso. Now what's awesome about the Smart Lasso is you are actually drawing a box around what you want to basically select. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And I'm going to start down here in the bottom corner. Oh, didn't mean to drag the image. There we go. And I'm going to go right up his jacket. And I'm going to be kind of quick, so it's going to be kind of sloppy. So definitely make sure that you do a better job than I do and take your time. Oh, I just hit something on my desk and I messed that up. But we're going to come on back. All right. Now it's going to be really sloppy. But you can see here, once we kind of go over, you're going to kind of get the idea. It's not going to be perfect by any means. Now, one of the key things with the Smart Lasso tool is you got to close it off. So I can't just stop at the bottom of my image and it think that that's what I want. I actually need to come across the side. So that way it knows what I'm grabbing to select. And once I let go of my mouse, you can see all these little kind of like freeway lane lines, right? That are kind of going off right now. So what I can do now that I have that selected, I basically with the Smart Lasso tool said, hey, I selected the bunny and I want the bunny. I can copy the bunny and I can go and open a document. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and open up Pages. And I'm just going to right click in Pages and just do paste. I went up to edit, chose copy, came to Pages, did paste, and there it is. There's my Bad Bunny. All right? I can resize it and do whatever I wanted to do with that newsletter, document, I don't know, family Christmas card, whatever you decide to make inside Pages, right? So same thing. Let's use the cheetah. So I'm going to kind of show my markup tool. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my Smart Lasso. I always like to start at the lowest corner and we're just going to fly up the side of this cheetah. And you want to stay as close to the edge as possible, right? Overlap it ever so slightly, but not too much. Bring it on down and then back over to the side. All right, there's my cheetah. I'm going to go edit, copy it. I'm going to go back over to Pages and paste. So now my cheetah and my Bad Bunny are ready to be used. And I copy and paste them over. Now let's say this picture, actually let's go back to the Bad Bunny picture. We're going to get out of cheetah. We'll come back to you, cheetah, Bad Bunny. Let's say there was something in the Bad Bunny image you didn't want. So maybe you wanted to get rid of a flower for some reason, right? You're still going to use the Smart Lasso tool. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just trace around the item that you don't want. And then when you're done, just simply hit the delete key on your keyboard. Now, I haven't done it yet, but I want to warn you, when you do that, it's going to leave a big, gray, ugly hole right there. This particular case, it needs to convert it from a JPEG image to a PNG, just so it can do background transparencies and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do convert. But you can see now I've removed that flower in the bottom left-hand corner, but now I have this big gray hole there. So be careful on how you use that particular tool if you delete things. I wouldn't go that route personally. I would actually just stick to using the Smart Lasso tool for selecting something that you might want to use in another type of document. All right, now let's talk about the Instant Alpha tool. So Instant Alpha allows you to remove a background from an image. Now it's very, very similar to the Smart Lasso tool, as while you're grabbing the background image and you're dragging, it's actually creating a circle that you don't really see, and it's selecting all the shades of the color of the background that you're grabbing. So in some senses, when there's a lot of different colors and a lot of variation in colors, it doesn't work very well. It's very, very challenging, very time consuming as well. Probably be better off just cropping the image. Now, something that has one solid color like this cheetah, going to be a little easier. It's going to allow you to get more of it and get it done. Now, I did specifically choose this cheetah because the cheetah is also wearing a scarf that has some of the same hues and colors as the background image. So what you'll notice is as I do this, sometimes it's going to want to actually remove the scarf color too from the image, and we have to be very careful. So I'm going to go ahead and just start, and I'm just going to find a spot on my image. Instant Alpha tool is right next to the lasso selection tool here. So if I go over one to the right, this is Instant Alpha. It's hard to see, but it is highlighted blue now. And I'm going to click on the background, and I'm going to slowly drag. And what you'll notice is it's creating a different color as I'm dragging. Well, what it's trying to do is show me what it's going to be grabbing with the Instant Alpha tool. So I'm going to drag some more. And if you look closely at the scarf, especially right in the middle, it's starting to get some of that same red. Well, I've drug the cursor so far that it has some of the same pink hues in this scarf. So if I were to let go, and if I were to hit the delete key on my keyboard to get rid of the background, it's also going to get rid of some of the scarf. Again, convert to a PNG. So you can see how here it kind of deleted the scarf. Now I can just simply do edit and undo. I'm going to do Command and Z, and it takes me back here. So let's try that again. I'm going to start in the same general location, and I am going to stop right about there. I'm grabbing a small bit of the scarf over on the left-hand side, but I'm not going to be too concerned about losing that. So now you can see it's kind of showing me what I just grabbed. So it's kind of pulsating. If I hit the delete key, convert again, cool. I just got rid of some of the background. Now, it's not perfect. Like if you look really, really closely, you can kind of see along the top of the head, there is some pink still there, you know, all that good stuff. So you really just want to keep in mind of how you're using this or what you're using it for, because it's not perfect. Now I'm going to come over here in the bottom right left corner, and I'm going to do that corner and get rid of that. I'm going to come over here on the bottom right side, and I'm going to try to grab some more, and I'm going to get rid of that. Cool. I got rid of most of it. If you look really closely, you can see that there's some kind of going up the side and on the sides here. And you can zoom in on those if you wanted to and try to, you know, fine tune it and work with it a little bit more. It does get very challenging at this point to grab small pieces like this. I'm trying to see if, there we go. So I just clicked and grabbed, and then, you know, but you can see even hitting the delete key now, it's not getting rid of all of it. It's just getting rid of some of it at a time, right? So it is a little challenging at times, just depending on how much you want to get rid of, you know, but just doing some quick work, if you're not too worried about it, you can do pretty good at getting rid of backgrounds. So now you can see here, I got my cheetah. In this particular case, I would say, hey, you know what? I'm going to finish by cropping this and just remove the rest of it that's splattered throughout there. So I'm going to go back to this selection tool, and I'm going to do a rectangular selection, and I am just simply going to drag a box over my cheetah. I'm a keyboard command person. This is the crop button here, but I'm going to go ahead and just do Command and K. And now, if you look close, all that pink that was along the sides is gone because I cropped it out. And I was able to successfully get most of the pink out from around the cheetah. So cool cheetah is done. I could save that photo. It no longer has any background to it and use it how I see fit. So today we talked about how to extract out of an image and use it in another document, or to simply delete that item that you select using the Smart Lasso tool from the image itself. And we also talked about instant alpha and how you can use that to remove the background from an image, all using Preview for Mac, which is built in on every Mac that you have available to you. So please like, subscribe, check out our other videos that will help you get more out of your Mac and take the stress out of IT. Thanks everybody for watching, and we hope you have a great week.